All right, welcome back to my finishing X2 playthrough. We're up to episode 3. I do have a bit of news. Um, Firstly, I've managed to buy a microphone, so hopefully the audio quality is a bit better now. Um, the next bit of news is I played a bit more this month. I was feeling frustrated last month that I hadn't made much progress, so I put a bit more time in. Um, And if I load up my game, I can show you how much progress I've made. If we look at the universe map, I'm down in depths of silence for some reason. I just felt like going there. Look at the map. Well, I was joking a little bit. I've played a lot more, but in terms of progress, just gonna take a lot of time. I don't know how to put this. I estimated that it'd take about 6 months. I think in the first video. It's not going to take 6 months. It's going to take at least 12. Um, so what I was trying to do, I was trying to finish off the Argon space around here. And what the only thing I had left to do, and I've still got left to do, is get enough Sawyer into the boron space. So if we look at this trading dock beta, I spoke a little bit too soon. It's got some Sawyer in stock, but it's having trouble keeping it because I'm just not able to produce enough soya. If you look at this sector, this is making biogas and bofu for the boron, and it's all fine. There's plenty. Um, there's plenty. The economy is working nicely. Could probably do with a bit more bofu, but it's basically working. As we look at the soya, I'm making it in Balaji's Joy, and I've got as far as Sawyery M. So I always start my stations at 1, go up to 9, and then start on the letters. So up to Sawyery M. I can't remember exactly where we were before. I think it would have been G. It would have been G or H, I think. So I've put in about 5 or 6 more, and it's not really made any difference. You've just arrived at a lucky time when that station does actually have some soya husk, and none of the ships are having to buy anything. I can prove we're still out because if I just look at any Bofu fab in the system, it's not got any soya husk. That one's got a little bit, but not much. Yeah. So yeah, so it's just going to take a bit longer. So what I've started doing, I can't build any more factories in Balaji's Joy because well, I'll have to put more power plants in. I think the 5 power plants are just about saturated. So I've started working, I can't even pronounce this, on Manka Slats Treaty. So I put some down here. This sector's not too bad. It's got enough power. It's got enough silicon. So I can start building in here. And if I wanted to put more power plants down, I could, because I think, yeah, there's no shortage of silicon. Yeah, plentiful. So I can put more power down here if I want to. So I've made a start. Yeah, I haven't even set these up at all yet. Yeah, so I've set the prices for that, but I'm not giving them a ship. So let's just do that. Head over to my ship equipment facility that I'm borrowing from the boron. Yeah, so if we get these 2 soy farms going, that should get us one more. That should get us one more soyery going. That one's set up. Yes. Did I set the soyery up as well? No, I haven't. I said that I tend to let me give it the ship first. Uh, um, yeah, so the story is I I have them using SMS. And I don't bother with the soy box. You can just get away with setting them up with a basic price. But I need to put SMS deluxe on this. Yeah. Um, which is just a pain. They always. I've said this before. The building factories and things. Anything to do with the economy is a bit of a pain in next to. It's the least fun part of the game. Yeah, energy cells. Soybeans and soy husk. So 350 to 392 is what I'm using. Let me just do a quick check with just quick look at the log to make sure I did it right. Does that look right? Yes, it does. Yeah, so what I could do with doing is just getting those started. So yeah, I've got some spare e-cells. Yeah, I've got a lot at the moment actually. Yeah, so I just send my e-cells basically. Might as well send two of them just for fun. Just to get them started. I did send e-cell to, didn't I? Did I do it right? Use jump drive, none. Come on, jump. Quite random. They do sometimes take longer than others to make these jumps. I don't know why. Alright, anyway, there was an incoming message, wasn't there? As well before. Yeah, oh yes, one of my CLF freighters is wants repairs. One thing you have to remember with CLS ones, because I sometimes forget, with the advanced traders, you have to repair them and tell them to trade again. With CLS, you don't need to do that. You need to repair them, and he'll just fly away now. Yeah. The mistake I sometimes make is I have a CLS freighter and I restart it as an advanced trader, which is disastrous because they're totally different. Which reminds me, the other thing I was trying to do last time, which I have got working, was fix Eleanor's fortune. So I set this up with a mix of CLS and advanced traders, and I know why I did it now, because what I'd forgotten is how much of a pain CLS freighters are to set up. They're much better if you've got loops, if you've got cashless loops, so which we have here, which I've got Cattle Kuna supplying crystal and then supplying power. Cashless loops are much better off done with CLS freighters. But they're just a pain to set up. The advanced traders automatically learn by themselves, right? The CLS chips don't. You have to train them, and you have to assign factories to them, and you have to have to micromanage them a bit while they're getting started. I've actually got a training facility in Emperor Mines. If you ever do want to train a CLS freighter, your best bet is to get three food factories. So I've got Soy Farm 1, 2, and 3 there, and 3 consumer factories, so 3 soyeries, and it's as simple as show you. It's as simple as set it up with one home base for it to supply the soya, and then 3 consumers, and you leave it alone. You leave him alone for however many hours it takes to get to freight pilot, and that's it. But you have that as a training facility. You don't trying to train them on the job, as it were, is doing it manually is just a pain. But it's all done now. I've got yeah, so this is working as the CLS loop, and the odd other factory I've got in here, like the Chelp farm, that has regular advanced traders. So basically, if you've got a loop, you want the CLS ones. If you've got just factories that are making things for you, you want advanced traders. So it's all working nicely. What I did do is I have changed my little Burger King in Home of Light. It's now the Burger King and the Crystal Queen. I do play this game quite seriously, but sometimes I like to have a bit of fun. So it's now a Burger King and a Crystal Queen. So point of that is we were short of crystals here. So so this is stocking meat steak kahunas and crystals, and it's working. I've got, so if you look at so I've basically got one CLS ship here exporting crystals. So basically he's taking any spare crystals out of Eleanor's Fortune and sending them to Home of Light. And there's another freighter that's delivering meat steak kahunas. So the one here is also doing the same thing for the kahunas. And that works nicely. I've not got that cashless because it's taking kahuna out, so he's having to pay for it. I'm making the trading dock pay for it, which is fine because the customers for the trading dock are paying for it. So that's all working nicely. I've got the odd factory that's yellow. These are actually yellow because I've got too much. One thing with advanced traders, you can't. Oh, he's coming back. You can't tell, but because this station has really high stock, the advanced traders trying to sell, and you can't stop it doing that. I don't want them to sell, but he's trying to sell, and when he's trying to sell, he forgets to buy resources, and it just makes them yellow, and there's nothing I can do about that. Yeah, so you can ignore that, so that doesn't matter. I've still got problems with pirates. I hate the pirates. I'm going to give up with them. Yeah, I'm going to give up with them. They're just, I mean, they're just the only way you can do it if you really wanted to. Yeah, being attacked. You can use split iguanas as freighters, which is kind of ridiculous because they're TPs, but they're quite good as traders, and they actually have more firepower than any other fighter trader ship in the game, and can actually kill all these pirates for you. But I kind of don't want to do that. I'd rather use the Mambas. They're quicker and cheaper and less hassle to set up. But what I'm going to have to do with the pirates, I think, because they're just killing my ships, I'm going to have to stop. I'm going to just blow them all up, and things like the space fuel and the space weed factories that I've got. My new plan is try to just export it all to Pirate Alley, which is on the other side of the galaxy, and let the pirates exist in Pirate Alley, but nowhere else. That's my new master plan, because this isn't working. I mean, I mean, they just randomly attack, right? There's no rhyme or reason to these pirates. They just attack your ships from time to time. Yeah. I don't even necessarily buy much. I mean, it's selling, but I'm not exactly making a lot of profit. Anyway, right. So that's the master plan for the pirates. Eventually, I'm gonna what was that? Yeah. As I mentioned before, I have constant problems with freighters that fly through hull eating nebulas. Unfortunately, you do have to micromanage this. Not the end of the world. I've only got a few ships that do it, really. Right. Yeah, that Rhino factory has the same problem. They've got high stock, and okay, they're buying now, but they were selling. And I'm still being attacked here. Oh, good, you're attacking one of my destroyers. Good luck with that. Right, okay. Yeah. One of the features of X2 is they did introduce sector patrols for the NPC ones, and they're rubbish. You know, I mean, they don't do the job. You've got two centaurs in there, like that, like they're ever gonna be able to keep control of whatever comes. Okay. So these guys have arrived now. Yeah. Was he at 2 or is it the right one? Sent him to the wrong one, haven't I? Yeah. Doesn't matter. Alright, we'll get that going eventually. Right, where am I? Oh, I'm at the shipyard for a change. I'm not docked, am I? When do you ever have that? Do you have that moment when you know there's something's wrong and you can't figure out what you've done? Just dock again. Okay. Okay, I've got a factory to set up in here as well. But it's a bit boring, so we'll see if there's a mission to do. Somebody dead. We'll kill them. Depths of silence. I like to go in the sectors that are in the corner of the galaxy. of the corner of the map, because when you take assassination missions, they tend to spawn in sector. Oh, not again. Did I just lose the ship? I did, didn't I? Oh, well, never mind. Okay. Yeah, something. The problem with assassination missions is, of course, you don't know where they're going to spawn. So sometimes they just spawn on top of your ships or factories, and then you lose one. Why am I trying to have done that? Right. Well, these guys will go down pretty quick. Got this buff we're about to equip the DS1. Okay, have I got it? These guys are trying to get away. Yeah, the worst thing that can happen with an assassination mission is the destination is one sector away. You always need to check that, because if it's just one sector away, they might actually get there. So split assassination missions are really easy, because the split ships don't have any shields, or hardly any shields. So you know, it really doesn't make much difference. They go down very fast. You're gonna blow up. Yeah, you can usually get away with ramming dragons there. They have so little shielding. I think the rule, if you're going to ram them, you need to get the shields down to less than 50%. Ideally about 20%. Where'd the other one go? Oh, he's not blowing off after something, hasn't he? Do I have ships? Okay, so I have one destroyer. Okay, fine. Yeah, so dragons are a real pain to chase because they tend to be ridiculously fast. And I'm only able to catch this guy because I've got strafe drive. And even then it's a slow chase. And he's probably going to destroy one of my ships. Oh, there we go. You saw it blow up. Yeah, so the dragons can catch everything. So I guess I lost a scorpion. You can see my Xenon K is doing a sterling job running away from him. The ship AI in X2 isn't exactly great. If they fire a missile, if the enemy ship fires a missile at one of your AI ships, they run away from the missile. I kid you not. Very annoying. Right. What did I lose? Yeah, Scorpion, that's alright. So let's set up this bottom fab. That'll do. Okay. I was doing the ones in here, wasn't I? Trying to. Hmm. Um, okay, I need some soya beans, but I haven't got any. Never mind. Yeah. Yeah, so that'll have to do. Inbound. Okay. All right, but that at least gets the soy bombs started. And then hopefully when this place actually runs out of soya again, it will have another, well, have at least one more factory to go to. I'll have to keep an eye on this. It looks all right at the moment, but I can assure you it's not. Literally what happens is it gets soya once in a blue moon. But on the plus side, it really is nearly there. I mean, I can't honestly imagine I need more than one or two soya. So I've started basically moving south. So I'm going to deal with the Paranid space here next. It's not too bad. The actually biggest problem with Paranid space is that they make this space jewelry stuff, which, you know, according to the encyclopedia, that it's precious material. The slight problem is nobody wants it. Every single Magulite factory in the galaxy has full stocks. Literally nobody wants the stuff. So what I'm gonna have to do if I want to fix that, and I don't want to do the cheap solution, which is blow them all up, is I'm gonna build some advanced satellite factories because they're the only thing that actually uses Magulite. So I've put one down there, but that's like the tip of the iceberg. It's like, you know, there's literally a space jewelry in every other Paranid sector. All right, not that one. Yeah, I mean it's okay. And there's two in that sector, and they're just massively full. So yeah, so apart from that, and they've all got the usual shortage of soya. Although I've been addressing that, so it's mostly okay. If you look at most factories in Paranid space around here, they're all doing okay, I think. Yeah, that's obviously full. That's fine. That's fine. a bit short of energy, that one. Although, yeah, so let's have a look. No, there's no shortage, it's fine. So 17, price of 17 is fine. Yeah, two solar power plants charging 17 is not an energy shortage. So mostly the Thoya is okay. Yeah, everything is okay here. It's the question is secondary resources. So we look at this trading dock here. Bogas, Teladianium, and clothrams are fine. Stock spices, raster, and nostrop oil I need to do a bit of work on. Yeah, not entirely sure. I actually built a second one. So there's a trading dock in Priest Rings and there's a trading dock in Emperor's Wisdom. And this one isn't set up at all. I've got to do that. Yeah, just got to do that. Just got to try and figure out how to get enough raster oil. Probably going to just build some in pirate space here, actually, because there's already. If you go to Dana's Chance, there's already built a Chelt one. I think there's a raster one in. Yeah, there's a raster one in Splitfire. As you can see, it's completely out. It's out of Chelt. It's out of Chelt despite the fact that I've got a Chelt factory there. Yeah. So what I'll do is I think I'll start getting some raster and nostrop in the pirate sectors. So let's just deal with messages. So yeah, so let's just let me just dock and let's see if there's any missions to do. One thing I'm trying to do is just keep the mission count ticking over. But yeah, so for Nostrop, I've got a mammoth in here in C as well. So let's get a flower farm and a sawmill refinery. Yeah, and send that one down to I don't know where. Splitfire, I suppose, near as near to Paranid space as possible. Yeah, why not? We've got a raster and we can get that going for the split stuff. Yeah, same sort of thing. So we want Chelton raster, don't we? Can I get another one? How much can a mammoth fit? No. Okay, fine. I'm gonna do it in Splitfire. Somewhere in Splitfire. Not on Splitfire. Okay. Dark waters. Okay, more killing. Okay. Yeah, we have to do these. We just have to. Anything else of interest? what's that? Another one of those. So yeah, so the other things I'm supposed to be doing on a regular basis. Yeah, so I have to the universe, not just space jewelry. Madulit is in excess. Warheads are in excess as well. And the problem with warheads is that there aren't any factories I can build that will use warheads. You know, I remember when I started this game, like however many years ago. I remember one of the first things I did was built a missile factory. No, that's not right. I built a warhead factory because I was going to build a missile factory. And then when I built the missile factory, I realized I'd made a big mistake because the missile factory didn't need warheads. In fact, none of the missile factories need warheads. Ones that you build yourself. So warheads are just a big headache because you can't get rid of them. So basically, I'm buying them up. I'm selling them out of the game. So I'm literally having to fill freighters up and sell the stuff. Okay. Everything else you can sort of legitimately sell out of the game. So, so that part of my economy is coming along nicely. We're supposed to be killing something, aren't we? Kind of forgotten about him. Again, you should always check that it's... No! No! I did blow up one of our stations. Seriously? It didn't even tell me it was under attack. Right. I'm going to declare war on the Taladi now. Yeah, the Taladi destroyers sometimes do that. Because they're so slow, because the Phoenix is so slow, it'll blow the station up before it gets past it. Did I lose any ships? Right, I'll just rebuild it. I would normally reload, but since I'm making a video, I won't reload. That's just annoying. Alright, what I'll do is because he's going to get through that gate. I don't have any junk fuel either. This is going really well. We're going really well so far. And I've got a factory that's out of money. I've got no fuel, have I? I've got 2 E-cells. Fine. Just kill these ospreys then instead. Where was he going? He's going to, yeah, exactly. He's going to reservoir. Quickly, that's fine. See, never come here again is the moral of this story, because normally I have 2 destroyers in every sector, right? And I normally have them specifically with orders to kill. And I've kind of messed it up here because I've only got 1 destroyer in each sector for some reason. Um, all right, but losing that station is really annoying. Get another one. Luckily, the shipyard in Great Reef sells them. Unfortunately, my mammoth, where my mammoths are. Oh, he's here. Yeah, one of the odd things next to is some factories can only be bought from certain places. So the boron crystal fab, you have to come all the way down to Great Reef to get one. Um, it's literally, I think, the only boron shipyard that sells boron crystal fabs. So it's the same for I think the Teladi ones as well. I think you have to go to Animus Azura to get crystal fab for Teladi. Yeah, the other thing that can go wrong, just to see if anything can go wrong, because it happened the other day, is I crashed into one of my Xenon Ks and blew myself up. Okay, good. That's what I like to see. My ship in dark waters just killed it without causing me any trouble at all. Come on, guys. I'm showing you how to make a meal of this. That's how you destroy an osprey, right? That's how it's done. Good, right. Right, so that was a bit of a disaster. So I've got another. Okay, I've got a scorpion telling me that I think that's from the factory that got blown up, isn't it? Your factory account null does not have enough credit. That's because it got blown up. Actually, I really should have reloaded. I'm very tempted to reload actually, because I don't know how much. It's not so much the factory. I don't know how much money was in that factory. I mean, some of them don't have a lot of money. That's only got 36 million in, but other factories have got billions. Right, let's have a look. I'll have a quick look. Because if I've lost a billion credits, right, I'm reloading, and I'm going to abandon this video and go back. Yeah, so let's put put a mark in the ground down. So we'll stay here, but I'll just load an earlier one just to see if that factory had any money in it. So it was Crystal DS1 that I lost. Right, so if I go back to a save from yesterday, yeah, just have a quick look, because if I had a billion credits in it, I'm reloading. Can't lose a billion credit. Really can't lose it. You really can't lose a billion credits. Right, so what would I say? I had 50 million credits in it, so not the end of the world. Okay. Uh, But it is just a case of where they spawn. You just get unlucky sometimes. They spawn on top of a station or on top of one of your ships, and that's it. And somebody else to kill. Shall we try another one? So this is a python. Go on, just for a laugh, we'll do one of those later. So yeah, so where right, so yeah, so we should be all right this time. There's not really much between me and him, so whoever he was, what was his name? Yeah, I'm not going to even try and say that. Bootnook or something. Not again. Yeah, he'll probably get away as a scorpion. They usually fly away. Oh, and as you can see, my AI controlled Xenon Gate is flying away from the python. Can't make this up. They are rubbish. They really are rubbish as a insector. Yeah, should we blow the dragons up? I've actually seen 3 dragons destroy one of my destroyers. If they actually get close enough, yeah, they can take down a K. That's nice. Okay, don't ram them if they have more than 50% shield strength. Don't like the way it targets missiles. It's annoying. Cause never any use to target missiles. Come on, blow up. Right, because by now the python is halfway across the sector, right? Where's he going? Rise Desire, that's miles from here, right? Where's he going? He's going the wrong way. Anyway. Right. Yeah, so I do have a Mammoth DS1 somewhere, but I obviously no idea where it is at the moment. Yeah, pythons are cannon fodder. Really easy to kill. Look at the biogas one, wasn't there? Biogas. Alpha or beta? Was it beta? When did it auto save? Yeah, biogas factory beta. Okay, what else was I doing? Yeah, so I just have to. So the plan is let's build up some raster and sunflower oil capacity in Splitfire, and that will hopefully supply enough to the Paranids. Yeah, there's actually plenty of palladium. It's just they obviously haven't got any at the moment. They're probably buying some. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So that's going a long way for stock spices. That's one of my factories. Stock spices is boron though, so that actually doesn't make that much sense because if it's getting plenty of biogas, maybe the stock spices is okay. I don't know. I'm not too concerned. I'm concerned about the raster and the nostrup. So so we get the raster and the nostrup supplied to that train, and also get this one going because this is fairly spread out. I've built a second one. So I'll do the same with this one. Get this trading dock supplied with biogas and palladium and all the rest, and that should get us that, and getting rid of the making use of this space jewelry is all we have to do in Paranid space. But it's going to take a bit because this is going to be a lot of advanced satellite factories. So yeah, so I need another one at least. Have I got any ships here? No, of course not. I normally have 2 mammoths at each shipyard. So I don't know. Okay, there's one. Right. So yeah, I've got one already in planned for Empire's Edge. So we'll go to Empire's Edge in a minute. Okay. Right. Right. So this is bad, right? Doing these Xenon Taxi missions is a bad idea. If you look at this sector, this is a really bad idea. And if it goes wrong, just going to reload and not do it. Find a better sector, because the problem I've got is they spawn in the middle of the sector, and as you can see in the middle of the sector there's at least four factories that are going to get shot at. So this isn't great. I also have to move my destroyers out of the way as well, so I need to fly them to dark waters. Was there anything else worth doing first? Alright, so let's save this. See, there is a thread on the forums about how to capture Xenon Ks. Quite a good one from 2006 or something. I don't do it any of the ways that are mentioned in that thread because mainly because I reload. That thread was all about methods that didn't require reloading, and good as they are, they take too long. The bottom line is there's not enough time in the world to do things the slower way. So yeah, so let's try and take this mission. Wants to go to the PPC forge. Where's that? We're at the biogas. I want to go there, and it's on the other side of the sector. This is going to be bad. I'm just telling you now. Right, those are out of the way. It's going to be bad. Going to be bad. Let's go. Beta PPC forge. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? It's gone. Oh, oh God. What was it? Beta PPC forge. Where's the beta PPC forge? There it is. Right, 76. Right, we have to get there as quickly as we can. So the technique with this basically is you can fight them in the sector if you want to. Okay, good. Only 3 have spawned. That's what we want. But what I tend to do is get out of the sector, and let them follow me to another sector. It helps if the place you have to fly to isn't so far away. But because what's going to happen is my energy, one of my power stations, that power station is going to get blown up probably. There's a good chance of that happening. Especially as, yeah. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Attention! One of your factories is under attack. That's what it's trying to tell me. Yeah, great. Right. Was there any other message as well? No. Yeah, we're just gonna be in trouble. I'm surprised we're still in the game. Who's nicked the gate? There it is. Yeah. So let's strafe across this sector. Let's strafe through the gate. Try and do this without crashing. Okay, made it. Okay. Alright, so what's going to happen now is they will actually follow me. And somehow, by some minor miracle, didn't actually lose any ships. Wow. Just make sure these ships get out of the way. Where are we anyway? This gate is this west gate in Dark Waters is off axis. Or off the, I don't know, off the beaten path. You wouldn't normally expect a west gate to be up in the northwest. Which is odd. So at least one of these sectors does have an Easter egg in it to do with gates and asteroids and factories. Actually has a couple of factories hiding behind an asteroid. Doesn't look like we've got that here. We've got an asteroid, but yeah, it's just an ordinary asteroid. Okay, good. So there was 3 of those. So and it's going wrong already. So I've got my I've got a dolphin. All right, well, good luck. Anyway, right, so how we do this, we have to turn all the guns off, apart from the front one. And we basically just try to capture them as they come through the gate. So ideally, I don't fly into the asteroid, and I get behind this guy. Yeah, that'll do, I think. The way you do this is yeah, my dolphin's going to die, isn't it? Right, so you get him down to about 20% and then you save. Because the capture chance is about it's not very high, it's about 10 to 20%. So so you just end up having to reload, and then you have to pull away as well, right? Because you want to get the hull, you want to damage the hull, but not destroy it, right? So you have to judge this. I don't know how boring this is going to be. I mean, it can go on for a bit, or it can happen really quickly. Right. Slight problem, we got an asteroid in, so when I pull away, don't go that way. Right. Right, so let's go that way. You just want to get the hull. You just want to stop firing just at the right time, but if he stays red, it's no good, so you have to reload anyway. Just judging it right. So that was judged perfectly, but he hasn't bailed, so normally it normally takes 3 or 4 times to do this. It just depends on luck, really. Yeah, I've overshot him that time, but he still doesn't want to give me his ship. And judging this right can be a bit difficult. Yeah, that's fine, and no, he just doesn't want to give. Just doesn't want to give. All right, what I'll do, well, I'll see. We'll cap 1 or 2 of these, and then I'll probably call it a day. It's coming along. I am making progress. It's just going to take much longer than I thought it was going to take to get this economy fixed. It's really in dire need of fixing. Come on, give me your ship. You can try again, but the way the bail chance works is it's highest. You've got the highest chance of capturing on the first attack. So there's not a lot of point carrying on fighting because the bail chance is just, it's like half of what it was before. So it's a bit of a strange game mechanic, really. You'd think they'd bail. They wouldn't bail straight away. You'd think they'd only bail if they had no other choice. But but it's the other way around. They bail as soon as they can. And then if they don't bail that first time, it's very hard to get them later. Is that enough? Come on, go blue. It's 87% if you don't know. So I got the hull down to 84, but it doesn't want to give. I've never had one take more than like 10 attempts. That's as much as it goes to, so which on a crude estimate makes me think the bail chance is about 10%. No, doesn't want to go. Oh, I'll talk about this sector next time. This is my favorite sector in the entire game. Give me your ship. Come on. See, that time I've not damaged him enough. I have to go back and shoot him some more. Because the worst thing you can do is when he does bail, you've judged it badly and you've blown him up. You've done that and knocked him down to 20%. Alright, come on, one more time. Not enough. Sometimes I do like to have another go because reloading is boring, and I think, there is a chance he'll give it me this time, but it's so low. One more go. Nope. We really are due now. Enough shots. What I like about this is it's quite unpredictable. Trying to manage the actual damage that you're doing. It's a bit strange. The shield regeneration rate and the damage are done by the weapons. It seems to be quite variable. So it's not like it's not completely trivial. You do need a bit of skill to do this right. Blue. Might have to add a note or something to say if you want to fast forward past this. Because this guy's being awkward. Come on. But yeah, this is what you have to do. I mean, at the end of the day, capping these Ks, I mean, they are the best ship in the game, and it's the only way to get them. So, um, they are the best ship in the game. I like the way you could sort of kind of, made it so that they were like the ultimate prize, um, in the game. Um, and yeah, this is a bit tricky and does require a bit of work. Um, not our day. Not our day. I don't know. I think it knows I'm recording. Must do. Remember not to hit the asteroid. Come on. These are ridiculous. Yeah. All right. That's got to have been 10 times, right? Um, I'm told if you enable the script editor, you can actually tell what the morale of the ship is. So if you know that, you that tells you how often it'll bail. So this guy had a high morale or low bail chance or whatever. I don't know. So what you might do if the bail chance is low, you might just destroy this one and go after one of the others. Because this is ridiculous. I mean, I never give up. Could be here all day, but I mean, um, I will say this is rating as one of the worst. But and of course, sometimes you do that as well. So if you don't hit the asteroids, you crash into them. They blow up some of your ships. All sorts of things can go wrong. Especially annoying is when you've got some NPC ships around. So if there's like a freighter or something, or there's some local fighters actually attacking the K as well. If you're very unlucky, if you're very unlucky, he will bail. He will bail out at the same time as he's attacking one of the other ships. And what happens in that case is those NPC ships turn hostile to you. Because they think you fired the shot. You know, because when the ship bails, it becomes your ship. Not like X3, you don't have to claim them. They automatically become yours. So if it's firing at that point and the shot hits an NPC ship, they become hostile, and yeah, then you're a bit stuck because you can't con them to apologize. The only thing you can do is actually run away. And that's basically what I do. If that happens, I have to run away. You literally have to run away, fly out of the sector, and you have to wait because they do disappear because they return to their station, and I guess the game either resets their friend foe settings or takes, you know, or they just disappear. But it's a pain because it's just, I think this is having me on now. This is completely having me on. This is the longest capture I've ever done, I think. Yes. No. Yes. Yes. Finally. Save the game quick. Only 10 attempts. Okay. So next thing. I've got another K right behind him, so send him quickly to the nearest shipyard. And then find out where the other one is. The other one's still there. There was meant to be 3. I thought there was 3. There's a faint possibility that that shark killed one of them. Out of sector combat, that's possible without a sector combat. Not very likely, but it's possible. Or it's in a sensor obscuring nebula. I don't know if there is one in Depths of Silence. Right. Okay, I don't want a Xenon now. That's what I'm after. So I've got another ship in the way. One thing you can do in X2 is you can push AI ships. I can make him fly away from my ships. So if I get behind him, he'll fly away from me. Okay. I'm hoping to show you now that he'll bail first time this time. That would be nice, wouldn't it, if he bails first time? Is he going to bail first time? No. No. But maybe second. Don't know why I have a blank loading screen. Try again. Blue. Third time lucky. Is that what they say? Yeah, my turrets aren't under my command. They they try to shoot down missiles, which is a bit pointless. I've hit that too hard. Yes, but it's okay. Send him off quickly. Right, so I've got two. And the first question is, did they have anything in there? Did we manage to get any weapons? Nope, we got nothing. We got 10 gamma impulse ray emitters. Thanks. So we didn't do too bad. 50-60% hull is about average. I try and do better than that. In principle, there's one more. Right, so I reckon there's one more, and he just hasn't. I reckon there's one more. Because another thing I can screw up is manually flying a destroyer through a gate. Not recommended. And that can happen as well. If you see the message, it's just told me that I've shot at the gate, therefore I lose reputation with the boron. So this is fun. You can have a bit of fun with Xenon L's blowing them up. But I'm actually going to reload because I've got the audio turned off, but that didn't go well either. So I'm reloading. I was trying to have a bit of fun just ramming Xenon L's. Unfortunately, I lost some equipment in my ship, which is rubbish. Right, so I didn't save it, did I? This is. It's a good job this is live, isn't it? Because, you know, say everything goes wrong with it. So I didn't save after a capture. You'd think after all this time I'd be good at this game. I tell myself every time when I do these missions, once you cap a K, save the game. Always save the game. Because you never know when you're going to mess something up. And I obviously didn't. Oh, I did. So I've got to do the capture again. I mean, he did bail fairly easily, right? Come on. I'm kind of glad I don't do these missions anymore. I mean, I have capped all the, I have actually capped all the Xenon Ks that I want. I don't want to do any more cap any more of these. Come on, just go blue. No, I was just doing this mission to show you, but it's not gone very well. Yeah, not gone very well at all. Fail. Now I bumped him. He didn't bail, and he still didn't bail. You can get them to bail. Sometimes they'll bail on a bump. There's a chance of that. On the plus side of reloading, I might get some equipment. You know, I do sometimes reload just to get equipment. Now save! Did I not do that last time? Right. Send him to dock. So no, nothing in there. 51 mosquito missiles. But those mosquitoes actually can be quite useful. I have in the past run mosquito missile defense on this destroyer. It helps a bit. It does help a bit. One thing I'm going to do is turn my guns off, because last time we shot the gate and that cost me reputation. So I would like to avoid that. Let's right. And now put the guns back on full strength. I'll dodge some of these this time. You can ram them, but just ram a few of them. There you go. That was fun. I lost a shield that time, didn't I? So if you want to know how this works, it's something like if your shield is above 90%, you won't lose any equipment. You can't lose equipment if you crash into something, and your shield is greater than 90%. You won't lose any, and it seems to get progressively more likely the lower your shield is. So 80%, you've got a small chance of losing equipment. 70, a bit more. If you ram things when it's less than 50%, you can end up losing equipment. And yeah, so I'll kill these rather than ram them. But it's quite random. Losing a shield doesn't matter. My K is perfectly fine with 4 or 5 shields. It's arguably slightly better with 4 shields because I get a bit more space in the cargo bay for fuel. So yeah, so that's actually kind of helpful in a way, because you know, having a bit more fuel is usually beneficial. There isn't another K. I'll have to go back and check whether I thought 3Ks spawned. I thought 3Ks spawned. And if that's the case, that shark must have killed one somehow. Because I'm sure as heck I didn't do it. What was the damage count in terms of ships? So we capped 2Ks. And in fact, we didn't lose any ships. We do have to rebuild the crystal fab. He's supposed to be docking at the shipyard. Why isn't he docked? It just isn't there yet. Okay. All right, so I'll clean these up. The nice thing about these is they come to you. They do follow you, so I do have be a little bit careful. I may be in the most powerful ship in the game, but a swarm of Xenon L's can kill me. It's not very likely, but it's not impossible. They spam hornets at you, so and they shoot at you as well, so there is a chance. But yeah. All right, so but I think these are all going to die. I don't think there's any real problem. There's not enough of them. All right, so just to wrap things up, this is looking all right now. Argon space. There's a question. There you go. The soil husk is out again. And if you look at the ships, yeah, okay. So there's one Sawyery that it's going to buy some, but I still think I haven't got enough. I reckon maybe 2 or 3 Sawyerys in Omankan's treaty will be enough. So I'll keep an eye on it. I'll see how it goes. I mean the desired outcome is that the trading dock looks like this one in Argon Prime, where everything is in stock all the time. And that just definitely isn't the case with green space at the moment. Yeah, so but it's nearly done. Argon space nearly done. Paranid space, we're going to build raster and sun oil refineries in Splitfire until the Paranid have got enough. I think that's a good plan. It makes sense as well, because split space, problem with split space is miles away from here. I mean, the nearest split space is Thurrock's Beard, and it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, at least 6 sectors away from Paranid space, so it's a bit too far. To be building, to try and build more raster in the split space. So we'll just take advantage of the pirate space and build there. Yeah, so it's not too bad. Not too bad. Yeah, these all look get cleaned up now. Did I lose any reputation? No, I didn't, because that's the other thing. Stray shots damage your standings, so and I don't want that. I like to have good relations with all of these races. And of course, the longer I sit here doing this, the more chance that I'm going to shoot. Yep, there we go. Fantastic. I'm going to stop the video. That's a disaster. That's a reload. That's a reload. Yeah. I do love this game. It's great. You can be so confident 1 minute, and then in the next minute something stupid happens, and you have to reload and start again. Frequent saving is the moral of today. Today's lesson: save your game frequently and often. Go to the go in a temple and buy yourself. Great, there's a star in the way. Can't see that. go to the Gona Temple and buy yourself 1,000 salvage insurances, okay? It'll keep you going for a while. But yeah, you do need to. Right, so he's going, so let's tell you what, I'll just get through the gate and then let's set these. They need to go back. Just let's, where's the west gate? No, that's the east gate. I need the west gate. And we'll do another dangerous maneuver, flying my own ship through a gate with a dangerous asteroid on one side, and flying through a gate isn't too dangerous. He says, famous last word. You know, looks all right, doesn't it? Right, I'm just going to fly away from these for now, and then I'll on the plus side, the reload means that I've still got 5 shields, so it's a bit of a 5 or 4 shields, it doesn't really matter. 5 is a bit better if you're fighting all the time. 4 is a bit better if you're flying about a lot. Because as you can see, I'm out of fuel cells. Alright, I will clean this up offline. Thanks for watching.